There you go.
Boom.
All right.
Boom, 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 boom.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wait. What's the number? 33, right?
What? 33.
Episode number.
33.
Oh, no.
Safe, guys. Safe.
This is episode 34.
I don't think it's 34.
Hold on, let's have a look.
You see the way Peter answered?
I don't know.
It's the way he said it. He had attitude for no
It's
reason.
33. It's 33.
So, okay, I falls right. He had attitude for no reason. Like, why would I know? Like,
Well,
he's
I'm
not
glad.
part of the podcast.
I'm
Did you see his face? He looked at you in disgust. Peter, what is this? Why would I know?
Oh, you're asking me questions like...
Like yeah, 1/3.
So you're not part of this?
But I am, but I don't
Yeah,
fucking know that shit. Like,
What?
I fucking know that shit.
Come on, that fam.
I'm just here to provide the content, bro. Count numbers and shit.
Who do you think you are?
I'm just here to help the squad.
This guy.
That's all.
I'm here to provide. Who does he
Just here- yeah, I'm just here to help
This
my
guy thinks
guys.
he's Kevin De Bruyne. fam.
What do you mean, why?
What is it? You're just here to provide the
I'm just
content.
here to help provide, the content. I don't keep track of numbers and that.
Come on, man. He doesn't know what episode we're number one.
Am I supposed
It's
to?
not even the fact that he...
But wait,
Yes,
am I-
you're supposed to.
Why
We're
am I-
all supposed to.
Why am I supposed to?
Because you're part of the pod.
Yeah, but bro.
Bro, what?
It's not even like we've got a mad number.
No, this guy said, but bro.
I just don't understand why I need to know that.
Ah, fam. You should know.
I would like to think that you would want to know that. How many episodes you have of your own podcast?
I suppose.
5, 4,
This guy said, but bro.
3.
That's what his hands out for.
Fam, we've been on lockdown for how long, man?
This is the intro.
We're in a
This is
pandemic.
the intro.
We're in a pandemic, bro.
you say
Why am
that?
I keeping track of the numbers of my
You
pod?
say people are dying, we don't care no more.
Did you just hear yourself? Why am I keeping track of the numbers on my own pod?
This guy said, yeah, this
devil,
guy blamed.
What's going on, world? Welcome to episode 33 of the Rhymes Like Dimes podcast with your boys Mohammed,
Yo.
Peter,
Yo,
and myself, Yemi. It's another week, guys. How we doing?
it's good, man. Happy to reach episode 33.
Shut your bitch ass up. Immediately.
Oh,
That was good. That was good. But shut your bitch ass up.
You played off. This guy said episode 33.
Yeah, man. you
That
know,
was great continuity, but shut your bitch ass
Yeah,
up.
man. I'm happy to reach that milestone number.
See, why you do that?
I'm
You ain't
just
gotta do
saying,
that.
innit? I'm
Why?
just saying.
33 is a
No,
milestone.
bro.
I'm
You ain't
just
got to
saying,
do
I'm
that.
just happy.
You don't have to do
Bro,
that.
I'm just happy to reach 33.
You don't have to
man,
do that.
You know,
You don't have to do that.
I'm just letting you guys know. You asked me a question. I'm just letting you know.
Jimi Hendrix didn't reach 33.
So why you got to go there?
Kurt Cobain didn't reach 33.
Neither did Amy Winehouse.
Rest in peace to those guys.
Boy.
But safe. I'm glad you
This
think.
Tupac never reached 33. I wanted to answer one, guys.
True.
Biggie
Very,
never,
very true.
I'm the rapper. Biggie never died of it.
That's
Hey,
true.
man.
That's true. Anyway, episode 33. We're here. Landmark, clearly.
Yes.
That means now that when it's episode 66, we got to celebrate that one too.
Clearly.
Yeah, obviously. How are you guys doing? How's your week's
Good,
been?
man. I'm chilling. Watching Arsenal.
Watching Arsenal.
Awful club.
Yes, as we're recording, Arsenal are currently beating Man City in the FA Cup semi-final.
Yes, we
1-0.
are beating them.
Who scored?
Aubameyang.
Oh, Aubameyang. Cool. All right, fair enough.
One player that's better than someone in your team.
The one player is better than someone in our team. What, our front three?
Yeah. He's,
None of your players are better than any of our
Aubameyang's
players.
better than Firmino.
No, he's not.
Okay. So, yeah, just
They
watching
do
Arsenal.
different things, so, but
You're right. I take that back.
feel you.
But the way your brother said no.
other than that though, like, how's your week been, bro?
It's been good, man. Just been working, just been chilling, just been working. Same shit as usual, man. I don't break out a routine, believe it or not.
Well, that's the thing I've been trying to get over lockdown as a routine.
How's it been going with you, Yemi? How's your week been? Seeing as Peter doesn't want to ask.
Safe. Yeah, it's been all right. My routine is mainly like wake up at like 8:30, do some yoga, and then
You
at
do yoga?
work. Yeah, I do yoga.
Pilates?
No,
Okay.
I don't even know what Pilates is.
Leave it to whatever. It just sounds similar.
No, I do yoga. I do that for maybe half an hour to 50 minutes. And then at 10, my colleagues will go on Slack chat, and we'll just do like a catch up like we would if we were in the office. So that's pretty much my routine, and then just working until 6. But back in the office on Monday, so, back in this corona-filled land, to be honest.
Right.
Mohammed. Peter, how's your week been?
Yeah, it's been cool, man. Just been chilling, working, binging on Desperate Housewives. I watched. Why are you doing your face like that?
Because I don't know any man that's watched Desperate Housewives.
I'm comfortable with my sexuality.
I mean, that ain't got nothing to do with it. But I just never heard of a man say he's watched Desperate.
It's a dope show.
And how do you randomly start watching it?
I've always wanted to, but recently I got an Amazon Fire Stick, so it was one of the programs that I saw on there. So I was like, yo, let me go back because I never actually finished it. So I was like, let me go back and check it out, and I did.
And that's one Eva Longoria's in.
Yes.
Who's your fave?
Eva Longoria.
Yeah. You mean as far as looks or just personality?
I meant character.
Personality wise, they're all a mess. They're all extremely messy.
Right.
I like Eva, but yeah, they're all messy as fuck. But yeah, man. Apart from that, just been working, bro. Just getting ready to go back to the office as well. I think I'm gonna start going in probably from August. Probably like a couple days a week. But yeah, apart from that, things are cool, man. Nothing to report.
Yep. And as we are recording now, we see loads of people in Shoreditch just enjoying themselves out and about, clubbing like nothing's ever happened.
It's a mess.
Yeah, man.
It's a little bit of a
social
mess.
distancing is
It's
a mess.
disgusting.
I mean, people trying to get out, man, and the government are encouraging us to get out, spend our money. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, isn't it? Like, if you're allowed out, you're not going to stay home.
I mean, I am.
Yeah, but you're not that way inclined to go out like that anyway.
True.
And neither is Pete, so it's
Yeah.
fine. But shout out to everybody. I hope they're being safe and all that. Also want to shout out someone who has been through it this week, Meg Thee Stallion. Meg Thee Stallion has why are you
Why are you
laughing?
It's the way he just randomly said it. Sky.
I mean, I had to somehow.
My bad.
But anyway, yeah, shout out to Meg Thee Stallion. Obviously, she's been through a lot
Mohammed
this
is
week. If
different,
you haven't heard, yeah, bro, if you haven't,
She got shot in the
Fam, they shot off someone's corn on their toe. Yeah, you're laughing. Bro, you're mad.
see, Peter, you didn't have to do all that either.
But you think the piggy got shot off?
I reckon it's the big toe.
Yeah, you didn't have to do all
And she got a
that.
big toe.
Fam, imagine losing your big toe.
Cause
in
imagine
a
How
shooting?
funny your foot would look.
and someone asked you what happened. Tory shot me.
Bro, your foot would look mad.
Yeah, you probably
You're wearing
lose,
heels here, you got no big toe.
you probably lose equilibrium.
You look stupid, bro. Nah, can you imagine having a big toe and you're walking in sandals, fam?
Why would they
wear-
walk in sandals though?
Can't wear flip flops for the rest of your life, bro. Can't wear heels.
That's
Just
crazy.
one side curving on the floor.
I think
Just
they'd
one
lose,
side licking the floor.
they would lose balance. I think.
Just dragging your feet, fam.
That's crazy.
Hey man, it is what it is. But yeah, shout out to her. Obviously, she's resting and recuperating after being shot in the foot, allegedly by Tory Lanez, but we don't know the full story. So hopefully that.
I mean,
all
in
gets-
his defense,
okay.
he's 4'5".
So
I can see why he's that low.
so he could only reach
Yeah,
her toe.
I can see why he's that low.
I see you. He's a weirdo. So you know.
It's short man syndrome.
Yeah, I mean,
But we don't know the full story.
we
Man.
don't know the full story, but he was
Allegedly.
involved somehow.
Allegedly.
He got arrested. He had a gun on him. So
Allegedly.
he's involved in some way, shape, or form, whether it's big or small. So
Allegedly. I just don't know if we
alleged.
have to
Let's
say
be
that,
alleged.
bro. Alleged.
Fine.
Yeah, alleged.
But if this pod comes out and then it turns out that he was involved, then we'll be able
Yeah.
to say
Precisely.
And if he wasn't involved, he wasn't involved.
100%. But he was in the car, so who knows? Yeah, I mean, thank you to everybody who is listening right now. And yeah, we're just gonna get straight into the first topic, and it's a doozy. Yeah, I knew you'd talk. I knew you'd laugh at that. That's why I did it. But yeah, it's a bit of a doozy. We basically want to keep it kind of UK this episode, and for the first topic, we wanted to basically explore the genre or the subgenre of rap known as road rap. Obviously, road rap has been around more or less since the late noughties, early 2010s, pioneered by people like Giggs and others. So I guess we just kind of want to talk about whether the actual subgenre and sound itself exists, whilst also in conjunction with that, essentially exploring the influence of Giggs in road rap, but in UK music generally. Yeah, road rap is it's a mad one because obviously road rap is kind of like, it's an umbrella term for a lot of like street rap that happens anyway. And it became its own genre with the entrance of Giggs into the game. So I guess with that in mind, does that phenomenon of road rap still exist? Does the sounds of it exist? Does the genre still exist? Are people still doing it?
Before we answer that, would you guys say that, I know So Solid did mainly garage, but would you say their content was road rap?
100%.
Nah. Their content was road rap.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
100%. I think road rap content is talking about the streets,
Yeah.
talking about, moving weight, talking about shooting people. Anything that way inclined is road rap for me. So I think
it's a bit more. I think it could be also talking about the ills of society because it's streets. The society is the streets, isn't it? So I think whatever's taking place outside can also kind of fall into that as well. I know typically when we think of road rap, we think of like the cruddy side of it, but I think it might be a bit more as well.
there's definitely layers to road rap, but I think for those who are looking at it from outside and they're looking in, more time road rap is about the gangster shit. And then if you dig deeper into people's catalogs and to actually what they're saying, you'll find that there is a lot of introspection there. There's a lot of relationship talk. There's a lot of personal battles that they rap about as well. So definitely when you dig deeper, it's a lot more deeper than just talking about gangster stuff. But if we're talking just like from the surface, it is mainly that. And to answer your question about So Solid, yeah, they were definitely rapping about the streets. They'll definitely rapping road rap as well. So you could even say that that's an origin.
Yeah, I think it's like a precursor to what Gigs and that generation of rappers started doing as well. I feel like to answer the initial question about whether it's still alive and that, I think it is in the form of drill. I feel like
It's evolved.
yeah, I feel like what Gigs and them man were doing, what So Solid was doing was a precursor to what Gigs ended up doing, but over different sounding beats. And then what's happening with drill today, UK drill, is also an evolution as far as content wise on what Gigs, Blade Brown, Joe Black, them guys are talking about as well. I think road rap it's a bit of a sticky one, isn't it? I think it gets a lot of it gets the same sort of bad rap that drill gets as well. I think when we were like growing up in that, when road rap was, probably a bit more prominent in the pure sense of the word, it was getting the same sort of criticism. There was a lot of artists such as Gigs were getting blackballed. They weren't allowed to, perform at certain places and that. So it's definitely, I think as it continues to evolve, I think it's always going to have that element of fear from society and the corporate side of things as well.
But I also think UK rap, I think road rap has essentially mutated into UK rap. And where road rap became UK rap, I think depends a lot on the sound and the production. The reason why I say that is...
So you think road rap is just a norm now?
Yeah, 100%. Because I think with UK rap, generally, if you listen to people like Nines, Fredo, and men like that, production-wise, it's a lot glossier, it's a lot more high budget, it's a lot like cleaner and all that compared to road rap. But they're rapping about the same thing. That's why I think that road rap has kind of evolved into UK rap in a sense. UK rap can be more or less anything that is UK people rapping, but I think the essence of UK rap can be taken from road rap in a sense, because some of the bigger guys in UK rap are rapping that gangster stuff, that street stuff, all that stuff as well. So I think UK rap and drill kind of act as two evolutionary states of road rap, both in different ways, basically.
I don't know if I agree. I think UK rap was always there before a lot of our rappers started talking about the streets. So I don't know if I can give UK rap the evolution of road rap or having road rap as a main protagonist of what UK rap has become. I don't know if I can do that.
We weren't calling UK rap back in the day. We were calling it UK hip hop.
What's the difference?
The difference is UK hip hop, it wasn't as, for me anyway, from my experiences of listening to UK hip hop, it was nowhere near as embedded in the street life, in the gangster life, like Roots, Rodney
But that's
P.
more so to do with the artists themselves. I don't think it's to do with the genre. I think it was to do with the artists that were coming out of the UK. I don't know if it's to do with the actual genre. I don't think it's to do with the development of the genre. I just think the type of people that were coming into the game were coming from a particular lifestyle.
But that can also mean that UK rap is an evolution of that, because they've taken what road rap was and they've injected their own version of it over nicer sounds. It's more or less the same thing. So that's why I think it is an evolution, because more and more artists that are that way inclined are coming in, that have probably listened to the Gigs and the Joe Blacks and the Blade Browns, taking that and doing that themselves, but they're doing it with bigger budgets. They're doing it in a similar way, but it's packaged.
It's much cleaner.
I think it's the other way around. I think it's the other way around. I think road rap is probably an evolution of what UK hip hop was.
No, it definitely is.
Yeah, I think it's coming from that rather than the other way around.
No, I think they both work the same way. I think they both work the same way. I think UK hip hop merged into, I think UK hip hop merged into grime, because grime is like that stop point between UK hip hop and road rap. And there were a lot of grime guys that were doing that as well. And then grime eventually, not mutated, but people deviated from grime and started to do more road rap. And then I guess with UK rap, it came full circle. So I think there's definitely a role for all of them to play in that kind of evolution, to where they're evolving from UK hip hop to grime, to road rap, to UK rap. I think I think they're all part of the same ecosystem, 100%. Sonically, I think that has a bit to do with like what road rap, in my view of road rap becoming UK rap. Because again, like I said, they're all doing similar things, road rappers and UK rappers, as far as the content. But Gigs wasn't necessarily, like, Talking the Hardest wasn't necessarily the nicest beat. Whereas, Nine's I See You Shining
Sounds clean.
Sounds cleaner. That might have something to do with like technological advances and the fact that they have bigger budgets and labels and label support and all that as well. But I think that has a lot to do with it.
I don't know. I feel like, you've referred to sound. Are you talking? So you're talking more about the beats of these road rappers rather than their bars.
Yeah.
Why? What do you count it as?
Content. I don't know if I can give road rap a sound.
I think it's
it's content, because I think different type of artists from the streets are gonna rap on different type of beats.
Yeah, to me, it's what you're talking about.
Yeah, when Gigs jumped on Talking the Hardest, it was an American beat. It was produced by Dr. Dre. What's his name? Stat Quo, I think his name was. It was his beat, and it was different. It's not what you would consider. It's unlike anything he's rapped on within his catalog. But the other road rappers that are around at the same time, they were rapping on different type of beats as well. So I don't know if it has a sound. I think it's just more so your content. The different artists are going to choose to rap on whatever they want to, but the content's going to remain the same.
I'm not necessarily saying road rap has a sound. I'm saying that UK rap has a cleaner sound to it. And they're basically taking what road rappers were doing the same thing, but they're doing it over glossier production. I think with road rap, yeah, I agree. There were different sounds coming in and out of it, but I don't think it was as refined. It still sounded fairly underground. It still sounded fairly raw and unrefined. Whereas UK rap is kind of like evolved from that, in the sense of they're having more refined beats. That's what I mean. What do you think, Mo?
Do you know what? I genuinely was just enjoying you two going back and forth. But
yeah, I don't know.
You still feel away?
Yeah, man. I don't know. I'm still trying to like make it make sense in my head, innit? Because someone like Loyal Kana, how would you describe
UK hip hop
as opposed to
UK rap?
See, what's the difference between the two? Because I'm lost then.
UK rap is, like I said, a continuation more so of road rap than it is UK hip hop. UK hip hop is it's not as entrenched in the type of content that you would see in road rap and UK rap. Personally, I don't listen to necessarily the Mitchell Brothers or Rodney P or Black Twang and think road rap. And in the same way, I don't listen to Loyal Kana and think UK rap.
Yeah, but you might listen to Black Twang, Skinny Man, and think UK rap / UK hip hop. I'm not splitting UK rap from UK hip hop.
But UK rap and UK hip hop kind of are different.
See, then I'm unaware of that then. To me, they're interchangeable.
I don't think they're interchangeable at all. I think UK rap, there's a lot more gangsters than there are in UK hip hop. That's what I mean. I think there's a difference in the sense of there's a lot more content-wise conversation in UK rap about the street life, about gangster stuff. On the whole, I'm not saying that they're more gangster than the UK hip hop rappers, but I'm saying generally from my own experiences, UK hip hop isn't as entrenched in that as it is as UK rap is.
So who are the UK hip hop artists to you?
Like I said, Roots Maneuver, Mike Skinner.
What about one of the new artists?
New artists? Oh, Loyal Kana, Kofi Stone, Coops, Jeshi,
Barney artists?
loads. Barney artists, yeah.
Because I've never really thought about
I wouldn't
UK hip hop and UK rap.
I don't look at Barney artists and think UK rap at all.
But when I see UK rap, I don't see road rap. And is that what you're seeing
I
when
do.
you see UK
Yeah,
rap?
I see similarity.
So UK rap that's the crux of
I'm
what you
saying
see.
UK rap is its own kind of mini genre, independent of road rap and UK hip hop. That's what I'm saying. And the reason why I say that is, content-wise, generally, UK rap and UK hip hop, I would say, are different. Because UK rap tends to borrow a little bit more from road rap than it does UK hip hop. Just in terms of the content. So that's why I wouldn't say Lil Kana does UK rap. Because UK rap isn't really what he does. Yeah, content-wise anyway. Like, Lil Kana's rapping about more time his dad and his stepdad and his brother and his family.
But why can't that be UK rap though? Because that's a form of hip hop.
Yeah, but it's its own genre in a sense. Because they're talking about different things on the whole.
So,
But can't it still come under the same umbrella as UK rap?
because it does to me.
Is it subject matter that important to where?
Obviously, UK rap, by your definition, is people from the UK who rap. But I'm saying...
And then there's subgenres of that.
And UK rap is one of them. I'm saying that UK hip hop is probably what it
The
is.
crux of everything.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think not UK rap, UK hip hop, and then everything else is an offshoot of it.
So what are the offshoots from UK hip hop then? So you got UK rap, what else?
Drill, grime, road rap.
But you're including that into just, whereas you're not including Lil Kana anymore. They're just hip hop.
They're UK hip hop. So UK hip hop, everyone does an offshoot of UK hip hop, right?
Yeah.
Lil Kana, I would say, is UK hip hop.
He just stays, yeah.
Gets his grime. Flipping Lowski is drill. Giggs is road rap. Fredo is
Yeah, I agree with that though.
UK rap. That's what I mean. I think the main umbrella is UK hip hop.
Yeah.
I don't think it's UK rap, personally.
That makes sense to me. That makes
I
sense.
don't know, man.
I'm gonna get this up. I'm gonna get
I think
it
it's a bit dangerous, man.
Why?
I think separating.
Well, Wikipedia describes it as British hip hop.
I've got a problem with splitting UK.
But also, it's they're interchangeable as well. I wouldn't be mad if you considered it all UK rap, but I consider it UK hip hop. Because UK rap itself is its own subgenre.
Yeah, I think that's where we disagree. Because I think with my offshoots, I've got UK hip hop as the umbrella, and then I've got drill, I've got grime, I've got you might have road rap. Yeah, and I'd probably leave it there.
You would have put
I wouldn't have another one that says UK rap. Nah. I just don't feel comfortable doing it.
I get what you mean.
Do you know what I mean?
But road rap has essentially become UK rap.
I don't know if it has.
I get what you mean, but I don't agree with that. I still road rap is still its own.
So basically, you think real road rap still exists?
Yeah. But I get what you're saying because it's gone very commercial. Like,
but that's what UK rap is.
Fredo selling. Yeah, I get your point.
That's what
Bro, there are a
rap
lot
is.
of UK rappers that are commercial that aren't talking about the streets.
But no one's calling it road rap anymore. They're calling it UK rap.
And it charts.
No one's calling it road rap as a term. Doesn't get used
road rap
anymore.
as a term doesn't, like when you see Fredo, people don't call him. Whereas obviously we're a bit old school, so when you see Fredo, he's a road rapper to us.
But
he's just classed right now with what he raps about. He's just a UK rapper.
But I'm even okay with getting rid of the term UK road rap though. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with
that term never exists.
Yeah. I'm all right with that. I'm okay with literally having UK hip hop, grime, and drill. I feel like them man that are talking that street stuff, they just come under that hip hop.
Yeah, but I think UK hip hop has certain connotations, and road rap and UK rap have certain connotations. With UK hip hop, I think the connotation is it's not necessarily road rap, or if anything, I don't even want to call it alternative, but it's just like straightforward hip hop. It's kind of like what the golden age of hip hop was in the States in the 80s and 90s. That's just hip hop, innit?
Yeah.
That's what UK hip hop is to me. And then you have trap, and you have hardcore hip hop, and then you have underground hip hop. There's like different strands of it. That's what I mean.
Okay.
So the connotations of UK hip hop aren't necessarily it being an umbrella term. It's more so, I don't want to call it niche, but it's kind of what people were doing before grime, essentially.
All right, let me give you an example. So Pusha T, what would you say he does?
Drug rap. But that's not necessarily a subculture.
Okay,
but,
fine.
Yeah.
Jay-Z.
He does hip hop.
He does.
Why though? When he spent majority of his career
But
talking.
it's a difference though.
Well,
all Pusha T raps about, bro.
He's gone through
Yeah, but
phases.
bro,
though.
Jay-Z
lost 96 bricks, I get it. But all
He was mafioso.
all Pusha T has been
mafioso,
rapping about his whole life is dealing weight. You're owning
No, but
that.
I mentioned Jay-Z on purpose because he spent the majority of his career.
But then he
talking about
evolved
selling
after
drugs.
it, though. But then he evolved from it.
But I also think, but I agree with Mo. I think some of these rappers, Jay, Nas, Big,
You evolved from it.
even some members of the Wu-Tang Clan, they engaged in mafioso rap, but then they stopped doing that and just went back to hip hop.
You can't evolve from it.
You know what I'm saying? And that's why I think that it's okay for someone who does road rap can now be classed as a UK rapper, or as UK rap, because they're essentially the same thing. If anything, they're interchangeable. But the problem is no one uses the term road rap anymore. I think it's been replaced by UK rap. I think the only person you might still call a road rapper is Gigs, and maybe like people who've been doing it.
I don't think anymore. I don't think
If
You
you
don't think
wanted
they
to,
call him that?
I don't think Giggs
if you wanted
does a
to.
road rapper anymore.
if you wanted to,
As soon as
But
Giggs
I
changed
would-
his voice.
But at the same time, I wouldn't necessarily call. You know what it is? I think the term road rap has probably expired. I think it's outstayed its welcome.
I think it honestly is drill, by the way. I think that's road rap now. I think road rap.
I think
is drill.
UK rap is road rap too.
I look at,
Because Fredo doesn't do drill. Blade Brown doesn't do drill. Joe Black doesn't do drill.
but then someone like a Fredo. What's that song he made?
Which one?
That dumb song he made 2 weeks ago.
Or Hickory Dickory Dock.
Bruv, if you're a road rapper, it's gonna sound crazy, and then you make a song like that.
That's UK rap.
But maybe he's a road rapper that's branching
typical
into
UK rap.
other sounds.
Yeah, then are you still a road rapper?
If you're still talking that same shit of different type
My
of
friend, he
beats,
said Hickory
is that
Dickory
still that can still be considered road
He
rap?
said Hickory Dickory Dock.
I think that's UK rap
Clock
though.
sat up the watch.
I mean, you can shut up. You can consider. But
No,
here's the
wait,
thing. I'm not
no.
mad at you for considering Fredo as a road rapper, even if he is experimenting with different sounds, because that's essentially what he's doing. What I'm saying is, road rap isn't really a term used anymore.
No, it doesn't
It's been replaced by UK rap. It's the same thing, really. But like I said,
I think it depends on who you talk to. I think
Yeah.
maybe the younger people might consider it that. I think for us older ones,
it might be generational.
yeah, I
definitely
definitely think it is. Because I don't call it that. When I'm talking about if there's a rapper that I want to recommend to you and you haven't heard his music before, I won't say, yo, he's a UK like rap guy. I wouldn't say that to you. I would tell you,
His music's good.
yeah, do you know what I mean? Like I just wouldn't, that's not how I would describe it to you. I wouldn't say UK road rapper
Yeah, but
or UK rapper.
you didn't know the distinction before today.
Yeah, but okay, cool. That's fine. But even still, I still don't know if I would
That's not how
use
we
that
introduce
term.
rap.
Yeah, but I get why you would say that, because UK rap just seems like it's a whole thing. But there's a distinction between UK rap and everything else, I'd say. But it is essentially still road rap.
Yeah, maybe I think that might be a new phenomenon lost on me then.
I mean, you don't do nothing, so I'm
not the
not
first
understanding.
Peter, why is it impossible?
I mean,
There's
you
No
don't,
need for that.
Peter,
I mean,
it's not the first time.
a lot of
It's
things
not-
are lost
there's
on
no
you.
need for
You know what I'm
that.
saying?
It's not the first time. It's not the
A lot of things
man.
are the opposite of found with you.
Whatever, yeah.
I'm saying, man. But that's just my opinion anyway.
Said it like it's gonna shock us. That's lost on me. Okay.
This is what I mean. But obviously, in that sense, then you think that it still exists.
Yeah,
Road rap.
for sure. It's drill.
It's drill.
Yeah.
Real.
Okay, cool. And you think it's
definitely
you think it's just drill.
It's just real.
I think the same.
Just drill.
I think the same fear.
I think they exist, but sorry, I don't mean
No,
to-
go on, sorry, bro.
I think it exists, but it's definitely drill now because I can't. It's hard. I don't really look at road rap.
I don't
as-
think it's just drill.
I think it's just drill now. There are rappers that do it, but I feel like at this point now, if I want road rap, I'm looking at just drill. That's what I want.
I don't think you can say it's just drill when people like Fredo and Nine still exist who don't do drill.
Yeah, I feel you. But then also when Hickory Dickory Dock,
Fredo,
the class up. Yeah, so
you need to relax on
can you
that.
imagine 50 Cent making that song?
No, I can't. But so he's trying to be more accessible. But at the same time,
He regrets that song.
If you
he even
listen to-
apologized for it. He apologized for it. Fredo.
he apologized
He
for
said,
Hickory Dickory Dock.
yo, my boys are liars. This guy went on Instagram live, like, my boys are dickheads. How can they tell me that song sounds nice?
Damn,
He's like, I was tested. What made me test it?
that was. I mean, clearly he's not a very smart guy.
You made it your song of the week.
Yeah, but I was trolling.
Do we know who influenced gigs?
US rappers mainly.
UK wise, I mean.
UK wise, I don't know.
It's probably hard to measure that, right?
I
Who would you
don't know
think?
if
Who would
he's
you think?
been. I don't know if he's been that influenced by UK.
If you had to guess, who would you think?
I don't.
Because I
think-
can't think of anyone. I'm not going to lie to you.
Yeah, because I was going to get into his influence as well, but I don't know. I don't know if he's got any UK based influences.
I don't think so either.
But I think it's important to measure his influence as well because I feel like what he did when he came out influenced so much, man, as far as what you were able to talk about and how you were going to do it. Obviously, I'm not that familiar with Joe Black and Squeaks and them, man. I don't know their catalogs like that. I do remember when they came out. I remember when they came out and that. And I don't know if they were doing it around the time Giggs was doing it. They might have come out after. But I feel like a lot of them, man, were offshoots of Giggs. I feel like Giggs, when he came in, he slowed down the tempo of rapping. And I think even how he delivered his bars, there was just something different that we hadn't really heard before. And what he was talking about was very detailed. You know, a lot of people that are from Peckham know that it was from a very real place. But I think it's important to really look at his influence, because without him, I don't think a lot of men would have been able to come in and be successful off that style of music.
Giggs is the reason why everybody's here. As far as the road rap, UK rap scene goes, he's a pioneer. He was the one who made it fun. He's the one who made it popular. He's the one who made it known. So I think everyone who does that type of rap since 2008, 2009 owes Giggs a debt of gratitude. That's for sure. He's definitely probably on a UK Mount Rushmore, if we're being honest.
Yeah, he's definitely. And he survived it.
And he survived it.
They tried to blackball him. I think that's what
they censored him. He wasn't.
Yeah, that's what gave people the biggest inspiration.
Yeah, man, he wasn't able to perform in London.
Nowhere. I don't think he was in the UK. He was allowed. He wasn't allowed to perform in the UK.
And he's had to go through so much, man.
Yeah. And he came on the other side, and it's like when people saw that, I think it was when it's like, fuck, like.
But also like,
and he didn't let up. He continues carrying talking his shit.
Talking the Hardest was like,
that's a national anthem.
It made such a big impact. People call it the national anthem now. That's how big of an influence it's had. That's how big of an impact it's had.
Yeah.
Because it captured a moment in time. It captured like a changing of the guard, as it were. Like grime was still grime, but here was this alternative, and it was such a massive tune. It still goes off in the club.
Like, yeah, you'd be hard pressed to find anyone that's a fan of UK music and not at least know the first few lines of that song.
Unless they're
exactly.
Do you know what I mean?
Exactly. So he's the guy, 100%. However you feel about how his career's gone since then is whatever. But yeah, man, he's that guy. He's that guy for sure. And I'm sure if you ask any other road rapper, UK rapper, they would say the same thing. He's undeniable. He's undeniable.
He does get. I think he gets a lot of slack though, for whatever reason.
For what?
When I just hear people not educate people about music, but whenever I talk to just random people about music, actually no, a few educate because Melo is not a fan as well. So I know some people, they just don't rate Giggs for whatever reason. And I think it's because of recent years what he's been doing.
You think it's because of that?
Yeah. I think because of recent years, I feel like Giggs ain't putting on a gimmick, but he knows what people like, if you get what I mean.
So the catchy songs?
Yeah. And it's like,
I don't begrudge Giggs for that.
But I guess if you're one of them, say if you're real, like if you're one of a hardcore Giggs fan and you're not trying to hear all the popular catchy songs.
Loads of rappers do that though.
Yeah, true. But I feel like Giggs does get a lot of slack.
I'm not even mad at Giggs for doing that, man. I feel like
Giggs does get a lot of slack.
Even if you look at the span of his career, man, he's released a lot of mixtapes where he's catered to that fan that wants just the real raw street shit.
So he's done enough to balance it out.
Yeah, man. So if later on in his career he wants to, experiment and, make catchier songs for the clubs and that, you can't begrudge him for that. He in the first I'm
not saying I begrudge
5-6 years of his career, he was talking about badding man up, man.
Yeah,
How
but
much?
there's always going to be there's always going to be those fans that don't like it.
Yeah,
there's always going to be like a J. Cole fan that don't like Workout. It's just what it is.
Yeah, of course.
What did Jay-Z say? Niggas want my old shit, buy my old album. And at the end of the day, the clubbier tunes
Jay-Z's the goal.
Pay the bills. They pay the bills at the end of the day. He has earned his stripes to be able to do that. Even if you don't like songs like Baby or like any of the other mainstream stuff he does. And the fact that he, more time is just doing the same flow over and over again. Yeah. He's kind of earned that right. He's earned that right because he's put in so much work since Talking the Hardest, since all the mixtapes and all that stuff as well. Even like the first couple albums, they didn't pop off like that either. No. It's when he found,
I think Let Him Have It was like, he was starting to go.
You reckon?
Yeah, you don't think so?
I didn't like it too tough.
I didn't like it either. Walk in the Park is still my favourite Giggs project, but
I think that's everyone's favourite.
Yeah.
I mean, Landlord, Warm to Them. I think Warm to Them is like one of his best. And his most recent one,
which is a few commercial songs on it, innit? That was like Lingo and them. I think that was
Yeah. So that was good. But that was like around Landlord times is when he really started like whipping Excursion and all that. That's when he really started doubling down on like the more mainstream stuff, the more accessible stuff.
But even when he does that, he does it well.
And he
That's
does
a
it in his
banger.
own way.
Yeah.
He does it in his own way.
I mean, salute to him. He's been arguably one of the most consistent rappers we've had.
For as long as he's been out,
Yeah,
100%.
He's had a stupid long career.
He's got hits for days. I'd love to see him like in a versus battle with someone.
Against who?
I don't know. But whoever he faces, I'm pretty sure
Versus
it'll be a
Skepta.
long night for that person.
Versus Skepta, he will win.
Versus Skepta?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
You're allowed to include that.
I think
You're allowed to
I think,
include what he
I think
produced as well.
Skepta's the only person that might...
I think Skepta's undefeatable. Unbeatable.
Really?
Yeah.
Skepta's the only one that's going bar for bar with
I
him, I
think Skepta's
think.
beating everyone. Because if you're allowed to include songs he produced as well,
I don't think he's beating Kano.
He's probably...
I don't even know if he's beating Rich.
he's beating Rich. He's beating Rich. And that
Skepta?
I don't know if he's beating.
Yo, Peter, look at me. You can't play. You're not allowed to play your fight in the booth.
He's 100% beating Rich.
And I love Rich. Rich,
Why you not gonna laugh?
you
man?
guys know how
you
I
man
feel
are
about Rich.
disrespectful.
No, Yemi, you're taking it too far, by the way.
Yo, that's
No,
disrespectful.
Yemi.
No, I'm not laughing at Rich.
Yemi,
I'm just saying,
fam.
I'm laughing at the fact, I'm actually appalled by the
Yemi,
notion
fam.
that you think that Rich,
Can I just say when it
that
comes to
Skepta wouldn't beat Rich.
when
What
it
did
comes
you
to
say?
verses, yeah.
I don't think it's going to be a washing.
It's, well,
Yo, Skepta's
well, I
winning
mean, your
comfortably.
definition of washing and my definition of washing is
Skepta's
different.
winning comfortably.
He's definitely winning.
You said he said that. Mo said that he doesn't think anyone's beating Skepta.
I don't.
It's a long night for Rich.
I don't think anyone's beating
Or
Skepta.
sort of like Snoop and DMX.
100%. 100%.
I don't think. I don't think.
Let's not
anyone's
sleep on
beating
Rich's catalogue though.
Skepta. Tough teacher training day.
He's got them album cuts, man.
Skepta's got album cuts and singles,
Bro, I'm not sleeping on Skepta, man. I love Skepta. But
bro.
I'm just saying.
Rich is bro. Everyone knows how I feel about Rich.
Yeah, I mean,
Rich
yeah,
is
we
the
all
better
know how you
rapper.
feel about Rich.
Rich is the better rapper, but
He ain't got hits like that.
he's
man.
not in the verses. But retro.
I'm forgetting his hits in it because I'm
Yeah,
thinking.
hits.
I think
man.
from my perspective, I'm not thinking about the hits.
That's
Rich
why
is-
I said
yeah,
Skepta's the only person who probably could go bar for bar
If
with
it's hits,
Gigs.
bro, Rich's might be. Skepta might be.
Skepta and
the
Gigs will be the
Invincibles.
ultimate, I
He
think.
might be the Invincibles, bro.
That'd be a good one.
It'd be 100% a good
We should
one.
do one in the UK.
Well, I mean, yeah,
Oh,
they
that'd
should have.
be- Thing done it. Skepta against what's his face?
J5 and Jammer. Yeah, Skepta watched
Damn,
J5.
bro. I need to watch Jammer.
He watched Jammer as well. But again, like, and that was just production.
And he
That
didn't
was
even
just
go to his
production.
songs. He didn't even go to the songs. He just what he produced.
But Gigs has got so much, man. He got album cuts. He's got everything, man. He's got songs for every
he's just
person.
got
He's
that-
got songs for every mood. Like,
And
he's
the
got
way
Pain is
he-
the Essence. He's got, like, Lingual.
That's top 5 gigs for me.
Pain is
Pain is the Essence.
100%. 100%.
For you.
Yeah, you're right.
And The Essence as well. That's
Yeah,
a dope
wow.
song. That's
Yo,
dope as
Gigs
well.
got a lot.
I'm saying, bro.
Gigs got a lot.
And it hits. Whatever song he plays is going to hit. I
I
think.
was listening to the intro of Walk in the Park yesterday, man, and it just mentally, I was just in a different place,
What do
man.
you see? What's it? Belly up.
Bro, Bally Dark, Burgess Park, dark,
Just say the word, bro.
bro.
I still remember he filmed the video for Don't Go There around St. Thomas Ways. I remember seeing the local shop around the corner from my school. And I just remembering like, yo, he's out here, man.
Yeah.
He's really about it and shit like that. When
I believe that.
when B.O.B. was popping.
Yeah.
B.O.B.
It's even nice to see
The
how
American
he's
rapper.
like,
He featured on that song.
Yeah, but I ain't heard of B.O.B. in
He's a flat earther, so we don't talk about him.
aeroplanes, fam. And then he caught an airplane.
We don't talk about him.
but it's good to see how Giggs is like even involved, man. Because for a road rapper, you feel like there might be a bit of a ceiling. But to see that he's like tried to switch it up, and even as far as his flow, I prefer it when he just sticks to his usual flow. But just seeing that he's trying something new, I appreciate that. And I like when artists step
that's why-
outside their comfort zone and do different things. Now for road rappers, even though the content will remain the same, more time you might feel like the sound might become a bit redundant too. But he's like jumped on
He's
different types of
changing up
production
flows,
too. So
Yeah, 100%. I think
I
that just
respect it, man.
I think that just speaks to his artistry, man. I think he wasn't trying to be boxed in as a road rapper. I think he was just trying to be a rapper, and he definitely evolved. And I think he kind of had to be honest, because road rap, as you said, I think road rap does have a ceiling, but he was able to be charming enough, and he able to be like versatile enough to just like steady the course and just become like a household name and become like a darling of the scene. And he always will be. It speaks to his power that, in what is kind of like a late career renaissance, he's getting co-signs from Drake. He's doing, what's the name of that song?
KMT.
KMT.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's
2 on that album, bro.
yeah, exactly. That was only like, that was like 4 years ago, and Giggs is well into his career, and that's probably a career highlight for him.
He got rinsed for that first.
Exactly. And, that sort of thing. And
I love the chat with him and JME.
Jamie, what man don't care.
Yeah.
There you go. So
And he's consistent, man.
Very, very consistent.
Consistent, man. Fuck.
Very, very consistent. Where do you think the scene would be without him?
You wouldn't have. Road rap might still be a thing, but you see how comfortable they are to go in and out. He's what gave that comfortability. Like when gigs started making commercial songs, I feel that's what gave the Fredos, the whoever else, the comfortability to be like, I can try and make a Freaky Friday. Because if he can and it worked, then I can still talk my shit and make a Thiago Silva and whatever happens, happens.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean?
Couple of things though. People like Roadside G's, Gypset,
Foundation.
whomever else. Where's their like imprint on the road rap scene? Because I feel like that era of like UK road rap was quite important as well. And I don't remember the timeline between that and around Talking Hardest. I feel like when Talking Hardest dropped, that was like from then onwards. I could see, I could see it. I could see
that's where it
Giggs'
started.
Yeah, for Giggs, that's where like it started, and that's where road rap took another turn. But before that, I feel like PDC and them, man, they were. I think they kind of helped as well.
No, but they were along the PDC were along the same time.
Was that around the same time?
Jar Jar Soul,
like Jar Jar
DVS.
Soul's in that, yeah.
But like Jar Jar Soul was definitely road rap, but actually that's a good question because
Roadside G's, they're definitely a blueprint. They're definitely a foundation. I think I interviewed them a while ago, like 3 years ago, and they said
Jar Jar Soze?
no, Roadside G's.
okay.
And they said that they pioneered gangster grime, which is essentially road rap but over grime beats. Don't Come to the Roadside, which came out in like 05. That's definitely a prototype for road rap.
I don't think that's grime.
Well, BPM wise, you could definitely
probably
say
have to play it
you could definitely call it grime, but they call themselves gangster grime anyway. And I even wanted to mention Roadside G's. They're definitely very, very important.
Yeah,
I think if a lot of their members hadn't gone to prison, then they probably would have been bigger in that respect, and they would have been on the same level as Giggs if they were allowed to. But they're definitely important. And obviously you can speak to Jar Jar Souls and PDC as well.
Bruv, yeah, man, they were. It's hard to explain because obviously Giggs was blackballed for a little while. So I feel like when Giggs was blackballed, they kind of elevated, if that makes sense. Because there's only so much
In
he
that
could do.
world.
Yeah, because there's only so much he could do. And I remember Jar Jar Soul, DVS especially. DVS was the one that could always rap. DVS could rap his ass off.
See, I see him as after Giggs.
No, they were roughly.
around the same time?
The only reason I say this is because I remember Talking the Hardest coming out in say year 11, year 10. Jar Jar Soul's and them like maybe 2 years late actually. I don't think it was the exact same time. You might be wrong because I remember listening to Jar Jar Soul's and them like in college. So maybe it was like 2 years later. But I feel like that's when gigs started to get blackballed and things. That's when they came to the forefront. And they were heavy. I'm not gonna lie. If you was on road or whatever, at one point, they were the
100%.
bro. They had the streets on lock.
It was very real.
There was a time where every time Jar Jar Souls dropped a song, it stopped. Like when Real Talk came out, or My Heart, My Pain, or Grand Bully, everything stopped for everyone to listen to. They had the ear
On
of
the streets, anyway.
bro, on the streets.
Yeah.
There's certain people, him, Joe Black,
Yeah.
had the streets at one point. Even
But that, and that's important that you said that. I do feel like there's a timeline though, and I was struggling to like piece it together.
of what each people
Yeah,
have.
because I feel like I feel like Roadside G's might have been a little bit before Giggs.
It was
Yeah,
way before.
they're way
Giggs.
before.
Yeah,
Couple
exactly.
years.
So then you had them, and they were helping with creating a sound as far as like content and that. And then you had Giggs, and I feel like there was like a resurgence after that as well, where you had the Joe Blacks and the Squeaks and Blade Browns, the DVSs and that.
Yeah.
I feel like that was a different. I think they were able to do what they did because of what Giggs had done.
Yeah, 100%.
But I feel like when they came out, I feel like Giggs had already started going in a different direction. So when they came out, it felt like, I think you could really feel Giggs' influence.
I mean, I think by
Do you
the
know what I
time
mean?
by the time Giggs came out, the road rap scene wasn't really fully fleshed out because people were coming and going. There were a couple hits here, a couple hits there, but there was nothing ever really
The UK scene
constant.
was looking mad.
But there was nothing ever really constant, whereas Giggs was that constant for people. And just the scene generally. When he came out, he was here to stay. Even though he wasn't able to perform too tough or whatever, he was always dropping mixtapes, he was always dropping songs, he was always dropping albums. So I think with the Pioneers, if they had been allowed to thrive in the same way, then road rap probably would have been existing before Giggs anyway. And maybe his impact wouldn't have been as strong. But if you'd come out with Talking the Hardest, your impact is probably going to be very, very big regardless.
Yeah.
So I definitely agree. I think they crawled so gigs could walk 100%.
Yeah.
It's not like gigs completely invented a sound or a genre, but what
His
should we say?
footprint is the biggest.
His footprint is definitely the biggest. He's like Grandmaster Flash or, them and there. Sorry, Rakim. There you go. Sorry for the younger people out there.
But it's funny when you say it, like when you actually pre the timeline, because you can remember each person kind of having their moment.
I remember it in uni years.
That's how I remember college, uni,
Yeah,
and in
yeah.
that timeline where certain rappers had their moment. K. Coke even had his for a little while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
K. Coke had a little run.
Yeah.
K. Coke had
He
a
did.
little, he had a little doozy.
Yeah. Well, is Young's Tef considered road rap?
Oh yeah, he's been around for time.
Yeah.
So
Tef's been around for time.
100%. 100%.
But he's after gigs as well for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's road rap
Even
for
if he
sure.
was making music around that time, I think he started becoming a bit more prominent
Yeah,
after.
100%. Gigs is the
Sneakbo
first...
as well.
Sneakbo too, yeah.
Sneakbo is this country's Chief Keef. But
That's a conversation.
yeah, like
Explain that.
I've always said that because I feel like Sneakbo's got more kids than Gigs, by the way.
Oh, swear.
Yeah, I think a lot of these kids sound because I think drill
Like
is
who?
because the whole of drill.
Yeah?
Drill is not there's a lot of artists that you can see their youths off Sneakbo. Same way you can see a lot of kids from Chief Keef in
interesting.
America with Little Reese and whoever and Little TJ, whoever comes after that. I feel like Sneakbo's got a lot of kids. And I've always said they're mirror images of each other. Because a lot of people weren't fan of Sneakbo when he first came. They didn't like the way he raps. They thought it was very simple. Even though it was very catchy, it was very simple. Same with Chief Keef. And also the
Man
way
used to love him.
the ways Chief Keef got, you can't tell me Sneakbo didn't get blackballed for a long time.
He did, I mean, yeah, but that
Sneakbo
was
got
that was street shit though.
Yeah, but I'm just saying in general, he got blackballed. Chief Keef got blackballed, and then Sneakbo, bro, how long did he have the
So
street?
before Sneakbo did Jet Ski Wave,
Yeah,
what was happening before that with him? Was he bubbling?
he was bubbling.
He was
With,
probably
was it Ard
bubbling,
Ads?
but that was like he gone clear
Yeah,
with that one.
was it Ard Ads that there was someone that he kept on making music with? I think it might have been
Political
Ard
Peak.
Ads. Political Pete and yeah, and one more person.
Political peak.
Political Pete. And then he kept on making music with these, and he was bubbling. But when Jet Ski went, bro, he was out of here. But I think he's got a lot of. I can't figure anyone right now. Think of people, but I feel like he's got a lot of kids. When I said drill, I meant
I
Chief
can't-
Keef, I didn't mean.
You
him.
think his you think his influence is more than Giggs's?
It's close. I honestly
Oh,
think
for
it's
real?
close. I honestly think it's
I
close.
can't pinpoint any of his kids though. If I'm being,
I get
very,
what you
but
mean,
that's
but I
because I
feel
didn't really bang Sneakbo like that.
No, I bang Sneakbo. I used to love Sneakbo. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know why. But I used to be a fan of Sneakbo.
I mean, as far as like the flair and the arrogance and that, I can see that in a lot of like modern
I feel
day
he's got a
rappers.
few youths, man. I can't name them. No, I didn't mean drill, by the way. When I meant drill, I meant Chief Keef.
Just
I think
generally.
Sneakbo's got
Yeah.
drill. Yeah, I just feel generally there's people that's been influenced the way he moves, the way they rap, the way they put words together. Sometimes I do think.
I'm pretty sure
I
if you
just can't.
ask 10 rappers, 5 or 6 of them will say Sneakbo's an influence. The new school rappers who don't do drill.
I just feel like them two kind of mirror each other.
Gigs and Sneakbo.
No, Sneakbo and Chief Keef.
Oh, okay. I think it's hard to tell with Gigs as well. Like it's kind of hard to tell who he's influenced because his style is so unique to
See, I
him.
think Sneakbo's from Giggs. I think he's from that family tree.
Yeah,
We need to
But
do
in a
that
different
family
way.
tree, by the way.
bro, you're gonna be here forever.
I'm gonna do it, though.
We'll be here for a long
I'm gonna do it.
time.
I'm gonna do it. I just haven't had the time slip. I'm gonna do it.
Wait,
I wanna do
You're
UK
doing UK
one.
as well.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
We're gonna
Maybe
start-
just the UK. Maybe not the US one.
That'd be a lot easier.
Yeah. But yeah, I think Sneakbo's from Giggs' family tree. 100%.
I feel that. So in that case, then, if Sneakbo is from Giggs' family tree, then to Mo's point about Sneakbo having a lot of kids, they must be
Yeah, Giggs'
Giggs'
granddaddy, innit?
grandkids.
Yeah.
Giggs'
Yeah.
grandkids.
Yeah.
So in that case, then,
Oh yeah.
without Giggs,
yeah,
scene's done out.
Yeah. You lot got me.
Scene's done out.
Yeah, as far as
The
that
way
style
Arsenal
of
got
rapping,
Man-
100%.
Yeah, you lot got me. The way we got Man City.
Just had to add that, didn't you?
Fuck Man City. You're not ready for Arteta.
So
That's all I wanted to say.
Mo's just found out that Arsenal.
You're
beat
not
Man
ready
City.
for Arteta.
Relax,
That's all I'm saying.
relax, sir.
To the L out of Arsenal. Call us Arsenal.
Anywho,
But I do feel like Joe Black and Blade Brown deserve.
Hey, Joe Black
100%.
especially.
Because they were holding it
Joe
down,
100%.
bro.
Joe
Like, when gigs had become a bit more commercial, they were holding it down.
100%.
I remember that because of my uni years. Like my boys in Bristol, big up my man in Bristol. Like, they were like playing a lot of those guys a lot.
100%.
A lot.
You got to shout out them. You got to shout out K Coke. You got to shout out who else? You got to shout out PDC.
Yeah.
Who else was at it, man? I'm just going by Wikipedia right now. Road Rap Gas Gang.
Shit, Gas Gang.
SN1. PYG. Apparently PYG were road rap.
Were they making music?
Apparently.
I ain't heard a gas gang in years, bro.
Apparently PYG were making music.
When was the first time you man heard gigs? You remember?
Year 11. Bebo days.
Bebo.
Bebo days, bro.
Oh my God.
That's the first. I saw the Talking the Hardest video the first time on Bebo.
I'm not gonna lie, Talking the Hardest stopped my school, bro. I remember someone shared it in. Do you remember there was like on the computer, there was just like a global thing where everyone could click on something and your teacher drops things off. There was a global one for my school in it. And I remember someone put Talking the Hardest on there. And everyone clicked the link and then the whole school just ended up watching the video.
Boy.
Memories, bro.
Right.
Bruv, we grew
That
up in
stopped time.
we grew
bro.
up in crazy times, man.
Was that the first viral song in the UK?
Nah.
I
Well,
think that
in the
on
new-
YouTube, that might be the
For the
first
YouTube
viral
generation,
song. Bro, that might be the first
It's up there.
viral song.
it's up there.
I
for
can't.
sure.
Yeah, I think it might be.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe.
It's up there for
Yeah,
sure.
man.
Maybe.
That song went, bro.
Yeah, man.
I'm trying to remember the first song I heard. I think the first song I heard was a song produced by Danny Weed, who's from Roll Deep.
Hold tight, Danny Weed.
It was a song called Up in the Shubs. That was the first gig song I ever heard.
Up in there.
I remember, and my boy at the time, I think he might have got it from, I think he downloaded it from LimeWire. It might have been a LimeWire thing, I can't remember. But yeah, that was the first track I ever heard of gigs.
Damn.
Yeah.
When was that?
It might have been around 06, 07 maybe?
Oh, okay. So way before me.
Around that time maybe?
I'm not gonna lie, I was late on. I did.
Yeah, I was late too because I didn't listen to Talking the Hardest until probably years later.
I'm from Tottenham. We were late on gigs, bro. We caught gigs at Talking the Hardest.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah, I caught gigs at Talking the Hardest. I did not catch gigs before. I wasn't a scout.
Yeah, and then
I
he
found
just-
him at.
and that era as well, he just had hit after hit after hit. Look what the cat dragged in. Don't
Yeah.
go there. And there was,
Fucking
there
look,
was
the
just
cat drag thing was big as well.
hustle on. Like there's just
Yeah.
there was a lot, man.
It's weird, yeah, man. Because when he was coming up, he was talking his shit, bro.
For real.
Yeah, man.
But he did it so cool.
Because because back then I don't know how many people are truthful. That might be the first person that 1000% you believed.
Yeah, no.
Oh, 100%.
There's like no
Yeah.
50-50. Like there's some rappers you look at, you're like, he might be the first one I remember when I was growing up. I'm like, I believe every word he's saying.
Yeah, no, I had friends of friends that would confirm certain things. So listening to it, it was like, all right, yeah.
He really about it, fam. It's like when Jar Jar Soul speaks, he's about it.
Yeah.
100%. And Giggs is just a nice guy as well. Like, generally.
It's funny though. I preferred Jar Jar Soul to Giggs.
As a person or music?
Music.
That's fair enough.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
I've
Listen,
I've always preferred.
Giggs' music is not to everyone's taste. And it shouldn't be by any stretch. But you cannot deny that he's had a massive impact.
No, yeah, he's under Mount Rushmore. I wouldn't just say I'm
100%.
a massive fan of his.
That's fair enough. I stopped listening to gigs probably after Let Him Have It. I still dip in from time to time, but as far as consuming a whole project, no, I ain't done that in time. But it's cool that he's always going to hold a special place for me. I think just the direction in which his music has gone in, it just hasn't been to my taste, but that might speak to more where I'm at as far as the type of music I'm into now. But yeah, man, he's still a legend to me.
Plus, more time when you're out and about in the club or whatever, you're going to hear a new gig song.
Of
or
course.
whatever.
Of course.
Yeah.
That shows he's still got a grip on the streets.
Defo.
This guy, Wireless supposedly goes off when he's there. When he performed KMT.
Yeah, 100%. Still, for sure. But yeah, man, we do need to shout out all the other disciples of road rap as well, because, you know, without them as well, like, it wouldn't be where it is now. It wouldn't be this famed halo genre that we have that is, like, strictly, like, UK, in a sense. So, you know, you got to shout out everybody, and everybody who's still carrying on the legacy.
Big up Mike GLC.
Mike GLC. Okay.
Shout out to Talisa.
Shout out Gypset. For sure.
Shout out Dipset.
Big up SAS, man.
Big up SAS.
Big up SAS.
Always.
We lived in a great era.
Yeah, man. We came of age when all this shit was happening,
we
man.
grew up.
Yeah.
We was the last of the bunch to see it, really, if that makes sense.
It was very real. It was very dangerous too.
And we was the last of the era, because there's never going to be road rap the way it was before.
Yeah.
So we was the last people to really catch that. So then
And I feel like when road rap was really prevalent is when gangs were really prevalent as well. And I feel like there's a link between the two as well. I think a lot of road rap is definitely a reflection of what was going on outside.
that's all it was.
In the same way that
That's all it was.
But like, because we're older now, innit? So we're far removed from a lot of things. We were younger then, so I think we were closer to it. And I think the areas that we grew up in as well, we were a lot closer to it. So we knew firsthand that a lot of the shit was really happening.
For sure.
Yeah.
No, you're right. You're right. Because I remember
Sure.
listening to.
Yeah, I mean, it's the
Trying
same
to
thing
rap
with
as
drill
well.
now. It's the same thing with drill now.
It's real as it gets.
I don't listen to drill, so
But it's as
Yeah,
real-
I mean,
it's-
there's
it's-
a lot of hood politics in drill.
It's as real as it gets.
That's it. And that's why I feel you when you say it's a direct evolution, because it's more or less the same thing, but
Yeah.
in different languages. But yeah, man, road rap made that possible for the generations that followed. So shout out to road rap.
for real, man, forever.
All right, let's move on to the next topic, a fun one. I kind of wanted to go back to memory lane, the days of Channel U. You all remember Channel U? Well, if you're UK based, and
AKA.
Channel later AKA. You know,
Why did they do that?
don't actually know.
I think it was a re-image.
Maybe because then they were playing more.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It might be in a rebranding.
Maybe. I
Is
guess
it still
you,
around?
You was too urban. No, it's been gone for a while now. But shout out to everybody involved. So yeah, obviously Channel U gave us a lot of classic videos, a lot of classic songs, a lot of classic moments. So I pitched an idea to the group, which was basically if you could direct an old school Channel U video, which would it be and why? So I guess I'll go first. This was an easy one for me. This is just one that I just always enjoyed because it was just silly and flipping stupid. Merkel Man, Jammer. Because who doesn't like running around with a superhero every day? You know what I'm saying? Even if it was the Merkel Man. I never knew where his superpower was. Obviously, I guess he mercs, but who knows what that means.
Yeah.
And obviously he, I think in the video he didn't get dressed in the phone booth. Logan Sama was in the phone booth, but he just appeared. And all the Mandem was there. Skepta was there, like young Skepta, young Jamie. Like so it would have been good. And the cut scenes, like pow, 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 pow. So, you know, a lot of nerds in it as well. I think just Skepta at one point was just like an Urkel type character as well. So it would have been great to tell Skepta, yo, dress like Urkel. Yeah, man. Jammer, Merkel, man. Craziness.
Yeah, that sounds good, man.
Listen, man.
Yeah.
That's a great pick.
Classicals.
Hey,
That's a
man.
great pick.
I'm next. So I think I would have directed Boyo D Gash by the Hour.
Of course. Oh, fucking course.
I absolutely love that song, man.
And because you got it. Because you get it as well.
lived that life.
Because you get it as well.
He's
Can we
lived that
relax?
life,
You get it as well.
Let's
He's
relax.
lived that life, fam. How many hours a day? 24, right?
24.
Times that by 3.
Let's
Damn.
relax. You were the views echoed by Mo and Jemmy.
That joke was
and
10
not
out
the
of 10.
views
I'm
shared
sorry.
by Peter Abiyade.
Yo, that joke was 10 out of 10.
They might not be views, but they're experiences.
Yo, that-
Hey.
There's just no need for that.
Nah, that joke was 10 out of 10. I'm
The
sorry,
views of the
bro.
podcast are actually experiences encountered by Peter.
Get out of here,
Anyway,
man.
Gash by the Hour.
Yeah, man. I just like I loved the song. I didn't love the video so much. I rewatched it again today, and there was a scene where like Boyo D's like behind some like white wall, and I just noticed there's condoms on it.
What?
Yeah.
And I just would have, that was just nasty
Is
to
there?
me, man. I would have
Yeah.
changed that whole thing up, man. I would have put way more women in it. And it just would have been way
Weren't
more
there
of a
bare
party
women in
vibe.
it anyway?
I would put even more. As
boy.
opposed to having condoms on the walls, it would have just been like maybe like a wall of women.
So,
I feel
condoms is wild in 2020, bro.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah, it looks wild if you go
Also,
back
the
to
word gash in
Yeah, it was
2020.
yeah, it was
That's-
crazy.
it.
innit?
But even back then,
We were some heathens, bro. Imagine
bro,
calling
gash
women
is
gash.
nasty, bro.
Imagine you see a
You know
woman.
what a gash is? It's a deep cut.
Imagine you see a woman. Okay,
Yeah,
then
that's
it kind
crazy.
of makes sense.
That's problematic, man.
Super problematic.
Yeah, man.
Imagine calling
Great
a
video,
woman a
though.
gash. Hey, fam, we was wild.
Yeah, man.
But can you imagine? Imagine there were a lot of roadmen in and out of London talking about going out and getting some gash.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, that's the word. That was the word. I don't get gash.
Yeah, I know.
We
It's
might
just-
get gash
just
by the
nasty.
It's just nasty, bruv.
But yeah, I would have directed that, man.
Cool.
I feel you.
Mohammed.
Mohammed.
So my one. This is what I would have done. If I was a director,
Oh boy.
I would have taken all the end-ups videos
Great
and I would
start.
have edited Talisa out. That's the view and end all. That's all I've got. You're welcome.
Do you remember
You didn't like when she made that sound?
What was that song?
Yeah, that one.
Fam. And she done it. You know what took the piss? She even done it in one song with Skepta. Don't do that.
Mo defo tried to move to her.
Me.
To Talisa?
Yes, you.
You want to tell that lie?
Bro, if
wanna
we're
tell
talking
that
about
lie?
experiences.
Are you?
Yo, well.
You start this rumor. Start this rumor today. Start this
She
rumor
might have
today.
come into EE one day.
I'm saying, man,
Yeah,
you're well
yeah,
versed.
Back when it was T-Mobile.
Yeah, fam, got shit lips. Does she have credit? You lot started.
definitely don't have credit.
You're not gonna make me cuss this girl.
She definitely
You're
like
not
she ain't
gonna-
got
you're
no
not gonna
She's
make me
definitely a
cuss this
5-day
woman,
pass type of girl.
Oh,
man.
100%.
Yeah, she
man.
100%, bro. With the fags in her hands, fam. With cigarettes in her hands. Sorry.
I feel you, bro.
Bro,
Crazy.
yeah, that's what I'm doing. I don't know if you guys agree with that. But I'm editing that.
So wait, you're editing out Talisa, but
Talisa
you're
out,
keeping
yeah.
you're keeping Phaser.
Yeah, because favors. I can't do that.
He's just there, innit?
Yeah, and he produced the songs.
Plus, he was black, so.
Yeah, and Dappy, I'm sorry, Dappy's
talented.
Dappy's a talented motherfucker. He's top something musicians we've ever had.
Why does he have to be top anything?
Top 30.
Can't he just be a good musician?
Relax yourself.
He's not top anything. Man.
Alright, cool. But
Relax yourself.
Dappy's one of the most talented musicians we've had, though. Just in terms of the musician brain, as his brain is mad.
I don't know shit about his catalogue to call him that.
No, I'm just saying in terms of he wrote whether you like it or not, he wrote everything for these man. Talisa was just there to do the move her hands like this and sing ha 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 ha. That's all she done. Fuck it. And then didn't she try to have a solo career?
She did.
Fam.
How did that go?
Fam.
Let's find out.
Ask me again.
How did it go?
How was Abdul Rahman's WWE career?
Whose?
Exactly. He didn't have one.
Whose?
That's my point. Bro.
I feel you, bro.
She had that song Young.
Young, yeah.
Okay.
She had Live It Up,
You didn't.
Sight of You.
She didn't have sight of a career.
They both hit the top 20 in the UK.
Okay.
She released her debut album in November
What was it called?
2012,
What was
The
it
Female
called?
Boss.
you got
You know
me,
what?
'cause-
You want to know where it peaked?
Where?
Number 35.
Number 35.
Why are you shitting
fam.
on
There we
flipping
go.
Talisa?
fam.
What else? That's the only album she dropped.
Fam.
Yeah, that's the only album she dropped.
You know why?
She got one. Yeah.
Because she could have dropped another.
She could not drop whatever.
You know why? 'Cause she finished 35th. Why was she on Talisa?
Why are you shitting on Talisha?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Honestly, because he started a rumor that tried to move to her.
So the last sentence on her Wikipedia page: Lisa's most recent solo single, "Sweet Like Chocolate," was released on the 2nd.
Sweet like what?
Oh, that Baby Cakes tune.
Wait, sweet like what?
Sweet Like Chocolate.
She made a song called Sweet Like
Shanks and
Chocolate.
Bigfoot. That tune
Oh, okay, cool. Oh,
was
she
released.
remixed it.
Was released on the 2nd of September 2016 and sampled the chorus of the Shanks and Bigfoot track of the same name.
Sweet.
Get this: the single failed to chart, and that was the end of
Oh,
Talisa,
Peter.
pretty much.
You know how hard it is to fail the chart?
That's really hard, to be
Yo,
fair.
Peter, do you know how many numbers there are in the world?
There's 200.
Tell me.
There's so many numbers. There's like 200 that you just have to finish 199 and you charted. But then you failed to chart.
Failing to chart is wild,
Crazy
especially
frog
if you're
charting.
Talisa.
Crazy Frog charted.
Number one
Cars.
around the world.
This guy made a frog sound.
Hey man,
Hey, man.
shout out to Talisa.
Hey, man.
Hey, man. Shout out to the cultural appropriator. You know who I want to shout out?
No,
Misha B.
shout out to Misha B. Shout out to Alexander Burke as well.
Done, no?
Leona Lewis.
I would love to know all their stories one day, by the way. of how
Well, Misha
X
B's told you her story.
Yeah, but I just mean, I think collectively, I would love to know how X Factor treated them. Because I feel like they got treated like a piece of shit. And I know
100%.
they deserve much better.
No, I feel you. 100% they do. But
But that's why, yeah, I'm editing her out of everything.
I feel you. I realised shouting her out sounds mad, so I'm not going to shout her out because she's a pagan.
Who's
But,
Lisa?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, why not?
So I just remember what she
That's
did,
what literally I
was
said
doing
about-
with Misha B and all that.
That's why, because Peter asked me what's my problem with her. There you go, sir.
There you have it.
Feel you, bro.
All right. Well, on that note,
I feel like I made the best decision. Can you imagine Peter's
one less
video?
white face, I guess.
Can you imagine Peter's video? Just a harem of women.
Can you
Gas
imagine?
Ran Hour just playing
With
behind them.
condoms on the wall. That's
Harem.
crazy.
With Gas Ran Hour playing behind them.
I mean, that would have been a vibe, to be fair.
The swag back then was ugly as well.
It was
Yeah, it was
nasty.
hella
Yo,
bad.
Imagine what the women would be wearing, bro.
Oversized
the swag-
Nura hats.
Ah,
Yuck.
It was nasty.
Wallabies and shit.
Wallabies.
Boy D's whole fit was nasty.
For
Boya D looked atrocious. bro.
Saskala looked nasty.
And he had a
Big
cheese-
up them, man, though,
he
man.
had a
They're
cheese-
hood legends, man, but
and he had-
they look nasty.
it was pretty
man.
unforgivable.
There was a few videos that just looked crazy, man. They were definitely of their time.
What was the one?
sure.
What was the Saskila? That video
That was New Brand
Oh,
Flex,
that was
no?
New Brand Flex.
That video was a bit wild because it was a bit bright.
Yeah.
That's
That was fun, man. That was a whole lot of fun.
You know who had a good video? I don't know if it was Channel U. It wasn't Channel U. It was more NT Base. Remember Baby Brothers when they remixed Friends?
I remember.
They had
Wasn't
a
that
song.
Big Bro taking over the show?
Yeah, and it was set out like Friends.
Big Brothers. Shout out to Big Brothers, man.
Shout out to Big Brothers, fam.
Damn. How did we get to Big Brothers?
What happened to Agro, the 3 yard guy?
He didn't have a
Who
free
the
yard.
fuck knows?
He didn't have a free yard anymore.
Who the fuck knows, bro?
The way his career went, the bailiffs came.
But the older you get, you more you realize like some of these men weren't actually supposed to be artists.
At all.
They just had a bit of money,
It was just
dropped the video, dropped the song, and that was it.
Remember L. Dot Man?
Just so. Yeah, I do.
You're thinking it.
L. Dot Man, you know.
And Doctor.
Yeah, what other one hit wonders were there?
There was a couple, man.
I watched Rough Squad, Anna. That should have been so much better.
The video.
Yeah, man.
I can't remember where.
An amazing song, but yeah.
I love some of the low quality videos, though, man. It brings a realness to it.
Yeah, there's that.
Do you know
as
what I
well.
mean? Like,
yeah.
I like what Talking the Hardest is.
Yeah,
It just brings more of a realness to it. Like, yo, we're all kids making music videos.
trust.
That's it.
Yeah, bro. Like there was a few man from MPK that was on Channel U, and the video looked cheap.
Oh, the Southside Rhythm as well. Would have loved to have directed that one because he just go all around South. Everyone's just rapping.
Okay.
Feel you? It's because Northside don't have a rhythm in it.
I mean, okay.
It's not really.
I feel like South ran it more than North back in them days.
I like to think that. What was the biggest?
Oh,
song on
yeah,
Channel U?
yeah,
What was
yeah.
the biggest song on Channel U?
Ever?
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Probably Power.
Yeah, probably.
I would argue Chipmunk.
Get out
I'm the
there,
Sable
man.
Soldier. What was that?
Stop
freestyle
it.
he had?
Relax.
Stop it, man.
Yeah, you can relax.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
No,
When they go,
that's why you
Grand
can
C
relax.
Saviour.
I'm a Grand Scene Savior.
No way. Biggest.
Hey man, I'm willing to down this ledge.
Yeah,
guys.
you can
Yeah,
relax.
you can down there.
You can relax.
Raw, yo, chill, cuz.
You can relax.
It's like Game of Thrones.
So bigger than Fix Up Look Sharp. Bigger than
Hey,
them man there.
he's from Tottenham.
Okay, for you. But no, you're wrong.
It might be Power though.
It's probably Power.
Power.
And P's and Q's.
P's and Q's, yeah. P's and Q's is one as well.
I'll for you though.
And In and the Ghetto.
You just named another a North guy.
Yeah.
Nope.
Who had a better verse, him or Rich? I mean, Gets or Rich?
Gets.
Okay, guys. Great shout.
You say Gets as well?
Yeah.
Of course he did, man. I don't. When it
But
comes
I love
no,
Rich.
bro, go away.
I listen to Rich more than I do Gets.
I listen to Gets more than Rich.
Gets is in your top.
5.
I think he's in.
That's
there.
my top 3.
What?
Kane, Gets, and Rich.
That's Skepta's way.
Probably 4 or 5.
5.
Yeah.
Mine is in an order. So
Bro, our criteria are not the same though.
It's not, bro. You're right, bro. My criteria is.
Because you guys look at hits. I don't really care about
Nah,
hits.
not really. I think we've all got the same top 5. Just depending on.
Mine's rhyming ability first.
Yeah,
And
but
then-
I'm always that Rich is first for me. So clearly it's not hits.
clearly, he ain't got no fucking hits.
He can outrap. He can outrap.
I mean,
your guy.
I'm Tractor.
I'll throw my phone at your head, fam.
That's a good tune though.
What was the song he had with the Yakubian?
I mean, I'm going to need more than that, sir.
Example.
There we go.
Well, game over.
Is that the song? he
Nah,
had?
that's with Professor Green and them,
What
man.
was the one he had a song with the Yakubian?
I don't think that was a Tinchy song.
What was the song we
Yeah.
had with an example, fam?
I know the.
You remember an example is nasty, by the
Was
way.
it Don't
Who was
Go?
he? Because he just came out of nowhere.
I don't know.
Remember that song, fam?
He started off as a rapper though, like a
Don't-
rapper.
Nah, fam. Let me Google that song he had. Don't go,
Please stay.
play, stay.
That was with Ed Sheeran, no?
Yo,
Well,
fam.
while you do that, let me close out this.
All right, cool. Why you do that? Yeah, let me find out the song he had with the Yakubian.
Cool. Well,
Unorthodox. I'm unorthodox. I call the shots.
nope.
No one remembers it.
I remember it.
It was on
It
FIFA.
just wasn't a very good song.
I don't.
was
That
trash.
sounds terrible.
It was trash. No, it was bad.
That sounds
It was
beyond belief.
bad.
That sounds.
Kano would never.
And on that note,
Okay then.
And on that note, we're gonna close off episode 33. What was a landmark episode for us. You guys have any parting
Didn't
comments?
Jesus die at age
Yeah.
33?
So what?
Didn't Jesus die at age 33? That's what Nas
32
said.
or 33?
That's what Nas said.
I think it's
Yo,
one of them.
Nas gave us a
God,
lot
here
of
we go,
like
here
crazy
we go.
facts, man.
Here we go. Here we go.
Nas.
I mean, it's because of Nas I know what ISIS is. So you know,
Boy, I think we knew what ISIS was before that. Though,
I
huh?
didn't.
Did you know?
No.
Oh, bro.
That's why I said it.
Nas really taught us some stuff
Yeah, but he gave us some backward facts, though, man.
because he knew he was never going to Google it.
I'm
innit?
pretty sure I heard about Jesus being 32 or 33. One of them ones. In his 30s. If he's 33, then boy, this whole episode just got a lot more symbolic meaning.
Trust.
So shout out to Jesus.
That's if you believe in Jesus, though. What if you
True.
don't believe in Jesus?
Then it's just episode 33.
Then I pray for you.
All right, guys, thank you for tuning in once again on this very special 33rd episode of the Rhymes Like Dimes podcast. If you want to chat to us on socials, you can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Follow us on SoundCloud and Spotify as well. And we'll be back in 2 weeks' time. And until then, stay safe, take care. Peace.